Better here with Eric Hornets had the peak after now a 7th straight Thunder win. I believe that's a season high, league best 7 straight wins. And if I just told you the score, Thunder 111, Spurs 92, you'd probably be like, wow, best win of the season. But it wasn't the Spurs. It was a skeleton Spurs. They didn't play Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge. And the Thunder did what they were expected to do against Boban Marjanovic and the boys.
Hey, Boban was a great guy to watch. Yeah, he's got some skill to him, but yeah, the Thunder did what they were supposed to do. Took them out pretty easily. Those guys that you mentioned didn't even make the trip for San Antonio, but the Thunder got a good win at home. I mean, a win that was supposed to happen at home, and now they go on this 2-game road set.
You know, they started slow. They were around 9 at one point. I think it was like early second quarter. Then Russell Westbrook re-enters in the second quarter. 4 mid-range shots. He takes Patty Mills in the post, kind of bowls him over for some points. Gets out on the fast break. Really changes the tenor of the game, I thought, with his energy and just his shot making. And from there, the Thunder kind of rolled.
Yeah. Westbrook brought the energy again. He had a big dunk when he went down the lane past Big Boban for a dunk. He had picked up a technical for the first time in a few games this game, but he brought the energy on a night where it was probably hard to get up for a San Antonio team that didn't have a lot of those stars.
Scored 30 points, Westbrook did, for the first time in March. His scoring numbers have kind of been down, while his assist numbers and triple-doubles have been up. But they needed his scoring tonight. You kind of felt he did it efficiently, 10 of 18, shooting 9 of 9 from the free throw line. And he made maybe the most impressive shot of the day that didn't even count when he gets fouled on a fast break. You should check it out online. Just kind of threw it up, hit off the shot clock, pinballed around, fell in, rattled it, and went in. It was pretty cool. But, yeah, that didn't count. But plenty of others did. And it was a nice blowout win. Kevin Durant, 30 points, 10 rebounds. And his Canner just gobbling up mop-up duty. Yeah. He had 20 and 10 with a lot of that coming in the fourth quarter.
And a nice bounce back for Serge again. He had a solid game.
Yeah, Serge did have a good game. Did Donovan say something about the old Serge?
Yeah, he said it looked like the old Serge, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's an interesting quote, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty candid stuff from Donovan, who's usually pretty good about giving guys compliments and being complimentary of his players. But Serge had 4 blocks tonight. He had some pretty strong blocks on.
Got Boban once.
Yeah, got Boban, put him on his backside. He packed Jonathan Simmons, who almost had a dunk. I mean, pretty much in the rim, and Serge just took it off the rim. But those are the kind of games you want to see from Serge Ibaka in this stretch.
Yeah, no doubt. Thunder from here, they get the Raptors on Monday, a very good Raptors team Monday, and then a back-to-back against Reggie Jackson and the Pistons Tuesday, and they're fighting for a playoff spot. So this is a tough little trip up north. And it'll be interesting with the Thunder. They're the hottest team in the NBA to face 2 challenges. I'm interested to see what they do.
Yeah, and the Thunder, again, they've had their struggles against Eastern Conference teams this year. I mean, Toronto came in here and beat them earlier in the year. Toronto's second in the East right now. They're right behind Cleveland for that number 1 spot. And then you get a rematch with Reggie, so that should be exciting too. Yeah,
here's Donovan, Durant, Westbrook, Cameron Payne, but also stay for Steven Adams trying to explain guarding Boban Marjanovic and the challenge of guarding a 7'3" guy. It is predictably hilarious because it's Steven Adams.
I said in the pregame it was going to be a hard game to play, just because obviously it's not their full complement of players. But I thought as the game wore on, we got progressively better. In the first half, at least the first quarter, I thought we gave up. I think we gave up 6 offensive rebounds. I think we made 5 or 6 turnovers in that first quarter. I thought our first shot defense was pretty good. I thought for the most part in the game we defended pretty well, and I think we continue to evolve and get better on the offensive end of the floor. So it was a hard game, but I think there was some areas of improvement that we continue to show, and I think we can hopefully learn and get better from this game.
Did Russell change the game in the second and third quarters, kind of just with his energy?
Yeah, I mean, he does that. He had a couple of great drives, some steals. He got out in transition. He did a really nice job finding guys. Certainly, he shot the ball at a very highly efficient level tonight. I thought he all around played a really, really good game tonight and played exceptionally well. And maybe when we were teetering a little bit there in that first quarter where we weren't playing particularly well, certainly giving up those offensive rebounds, I thought his offense kind of answered and stopped some runs. And then, as you mentioned, that second and third quarter, he really played well.
His assist numbers have been so high this month, but this is the first time he's even scored, I think, over 25 in March. Did you think he just kind of needed it tonight from him from a scoring standpoint?
Yeah, I think Russell says this all the time. He's going to try to do what the team needs and the game needs. And, again, he was efficient tonight. He's 10 for 18 from the field. I thought his shots were good shots. I think he's an exceptional, pull-up jump shooter at 15, 18 feet. He really knocks that down at a high rate. He got into the post some. He got out in transition. I thought he was really, really efficient, and he always brings energy. And I thought his energy tonight lifted our team.
Because they said a lot of players, and I guess we didn't have as much energy as we normally have. So as the game kind of went on, we started finding it and started finding our rhythm.
Second quarter, third quarter seemed like you guys started to be able to string multiple stops together. Is that kind of what fueled you?
Definitely. We got the crowd involved. We got a lot of fast break points, and that seemed like that's what gets us going. We get a lot of deflection, steals, and leading the dunks.
How much is that? Was that of Russ just kind of getting people going, getting out on the fast break?
It was a lot. It was a lot. But really, it's a whole team thing. A lot of players on the bench talking to them, trying to get some energy in, and guys on the court making crazy passes and getting a crazy dunk. It's just, it make everybody in the arena just, give us a life.
Did you see that shot he hit after the whistle?
Yeah.
Were you still looking at it?
Yeah, I was still looking. Everybody was like, what happened? What happened on the bench? But I thought they was going to count it. Sometimes you got to count some stuff, sometimes.
Ennis had 19 and 8 in the second half. Did you notice anything about you guys' rhythm to be able to get him going more?
We just picked up the pace. We ran a lot more ball screens, got him on a lot of rolls, and he was active down.
You guys were able to sort of feel out the game and understand their personnel. What changed for you all after the first maybe 16 minutes or so?
What changed? I guess we're just more aggressive on our defensive coverages. I think that's what we were meant to, just those momentum plays, get them going, and then I think we're just fired up from there. We're trying to just ride the way from there on out. Yeah.
I know they didn't have some of their headline players, but is it hard to go up against a team where they're doing funky lineups, different things than they've done all season?
They're like a special team where it doesn't matter who they put in. It's more their system's just so well run, and they're really disciplined. All the players have running the system. That's what makes it really difficult. Really, so it doesn't matter who they bring in. Obviously, the superstars, we need them to help you out in certain plays. But yeah, man, it was tough tonight.
Was that an awkward match facing 7'3" Boban? You got it.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun, mate. Yeah, it was just bizarre because there was no really scout on him or anything, so you had to feel it out first time. My first time playing, but yeah. Felt like we did a pretty good job of just kind of containing him. And heavy boy, big boy.
Is that as heavy a guy or as tall a guy as you've ever covered?
Yeah, it's just weird because since he's so tall, usually with heavy dudes I can meet them, so it's sideways, so you're fine. But he since he's so tall, he collapses on you, so it's really hard. You're in a constant squat the whole time. Man, I'll tell you what, mate, leg days, mate. God.
Did you see the Russell when he threw it up and I think it went over the backboard and then back in after the whistle and the crowd went nuts? Did you see that?
No.
Never mind then.
Keep missing his good plays, eh? I'm such a worst teammate. Just the worst. Oh.
Is your thumb okay? Looked like you banged it and had some tape on it at one point in the game.
Yeah, it's fine. Just got hit pretty bad. Just sweet, bro. Get banged.
How much did that turn around the second and third quarter? Was just Russell kind of getting you guys going on the fast break, hitting mid-range?
Those are just momentum plays, bro. It just fires everyone up. Goes ham. JD's in there.
Yeah, for their starters, so we can't, we have to continue to play our game and stick with what we do.
You guys seem to break away in that third quarter. Anything that changed for you all coming out of halftime? Maybe just some comfort?
Yeah, we just got to start some easy points. Russell was great against the paint, kicking out, making plays for himself. So they got us going. We got to stop them.
You got the ball on that left block 3 or 4 times in a row. They finally decided to send help. Just your recognition of being able to see the whole floor. How's that evolved?
That was all my teammates. They set experience for me, and then spacing out and making shots. So we got to give credit to them.
How unique you cover with Boban? He seemed to
got 2 times on the road coming up. Anything new?
Yeah, we just, back to back, we got to be ready. Toronto's a tough team. Detroit's playing well, fighting for their lives. So we got to keep it up. And what's his name again?
Boban
Marjanovic. Yeah, he was, he can play. I like his game. He's tall, 7'3". I think Steve did a good job being physical with him.
Did you see the Russell throw it up off the top of the backboard and fell in?
No, I had my head turned. I just heard the crowd go crazy. But, nothing he does, he's amazing nowadays. He just feel like he can do anything.
Anybody else?
Okay, UConn's women won by 60 today, wearing some KDs. What do you think about that?
That's why they won by 60, man.
Here's Russ. Russ, were you guys kind of eventually able to understand their personnel and get into a rhythm with second quarter, third quarter?
You just playing our game. Came out defensively. I thought we did a great job defensively, 48 minutes, and came with the win.
I think you had 8 straight on some mid-range jumpers in that second quarter to kind of turn the tide. Did you notice something they were giving you during that stretch?
You got to take what the defense gives you and the reading we got.
How important is it creating extra possessions for y'all with his offensive rebounding?
Very important, man. I think he's, one of the best in the game at that. Getting extra possessions. Like I said before, I honestly think nobody's been playing better than him off the bench. 6 man of the year, he's been constantly getting double-doubles and limited amount of minutes. I mean, I don't know what his plus-minus is, but I think he's been great for us.
Is that something you can go to when y'all need a basket in the fourth quarter? It seems like y'all really you and him got a rhythm going in the fourth.
I just try to look for him. He has great hands. He does a good job of finding space, and my job is to better make it easy for him.
Did it bother you that the Spurs didn't play their starters?
No, it doesn't bother me, man. For a guy like me, honestly, if you play the same way every night, it don't matter who playing.
Anybody else? Thanks, Russell.